Morning, sir. No, thank you, ma'am.
No, get some chow in you before we go to the office. My dollar.
Thank you, sir, but,
All right, fine, don't.
And let's kick things off with one of the best quotes ever delivered by Alonzo Harris, one of Denzel Washington's most iconic characters. It takes a wolf to catch a wolf. Training Day, one of the best movies of the 2000s. Good evening, my friends. Let's get straight to it. It's time for the second part of our weekly news segment. What's new with the news? As usual, today's theme is the seventh art, cinema. On the big screen this week, we've got a comedy with a splash of teen drama, some unexpected actor pairings like Bryce Dallas Howard and Orlando Bloom, or Samuel L. Jackson and Pierce Brosnan, a live-action adaptation straight from the East, and a collaboration between two Academy Award winners. Not bad for a workweek lineup, right? As for TV, we're looking at some sequels, including a certain period drama making a return, and another show where children's games get terrifying. There's also a brand new series backed by none other than J.J. Abrams, and the continuation of a sci-fi epic based on Isaac Asimov's masterpiece. Again, not too shabby. And what about you, YouTube? Looks like this weekend brings us the toughest mission yet for Ethan Hunt. According to early reviews, it might just go down as one of the greatest action flicks of all time. Tom Cruise doesn't miss. So while you're booking your ticket online, you might as well hit play on this video.
Thing. All I ever wanted is Max Warren. What is he into?
Max loves to 69.
Let's kick things off with something light, full of romance and personal growth. Summer of '69 is a cheeky coming-of-age comedy directed by Jillian Bell, a former Saturday Night Live writer. The story follows a high schooler who hires an exotic dancer, Chloe Fineman, to help her woo her crush. Packed with stars like Nicole Byer, Liza Koshy, and Charlie Day, it blends laughs with lessons on confidence and growing up. Premieres May 9th, exclusively on Hulu.
All about being in the moment.
I want proper work. I'm an actor, I can be anything.
You're from the Cotswolds, you're not Al Pacino.
When Jurassic World meets The Lord of the Rings. Deep Cover is an action comedy dropping on Prime Video June 12, 2025, starring Bryce Dallas Howard as an improv teacher recruited to infiltrate London's criminal underworld. She ropes in two improv students to pretend they're dangerous criminals. Also starring Orlando Bloom, Sean Bean, and Ian McShane. Sounds like a hilarious undercover spoof you didn't know you needed. Can't forget a live-action Japanese adaptation. The live-action Mieruko-chan movie, based on Tomoki Izumi's horror comedy manga, hits theaters June 6th, featuring the Korean group Baby Monster's song Ghost. Nanoka Hara stars as Miko, a girl who suddenly starts seeing grotesque monsters nobody else can, and tries really hard to just ignore them and keep it together. Directed and written by Yoshihiro Nakamura.
I'm Ray Garrity. You can call me Ray.
Prima Freeze.
Hank Olson's the name. Walking's my game.
Looks like Stephen King's classic is finally getting the movie treatment. The Long Walk, King's dystopian thriller penned as Richard Bachman, finally stomps into theaters September 12th, 2025, after decades of development hell. Directed by Francis Lawrence and produced by Roy Lee, it features a star-studded cast, including Mark Hamill. The latest trailer is intense and true to the book's grim vibe. Plus, they fixed the walking pace, so it's not totally ridiculous anymore. Praise the gods.
Where you headed?
Trinity.
And just who might this be?
A Western with two iconic actors, Yes, please. The Unholy Trinity is an 1870s Montana set western premiering June 13th, teaming up Pierce Brosnan and Samuel L. Jackson on screen for the very first time. The plot follows Henry Broadway, Brandon Lassard, a young man seeking justice for his wrongfully executed father, caught in the crossfire between the new sheriff and a mysterious figure from his dad's past.
You believe you'll be successful? And the hard times will come from the good times, the hard times.
And to wrap it up, a Denzel Washington and Spike Lee collab? Hell yes. Spike Lee dropped the first trailer for Highest to Lowest, a crime thriller inspired by Kurosawa's High and Low, hitting theaters August 22nd and Apple TV Plus September 5th. Starring Denzel Washington and AAAP Rocky, it dives into a businessman's moral dilemma: climb the ladder of success or save a kid's life. World premiere at Cannes, produced by A24 and Apple, shot in NYC with Matthew Libatique behind the camera.
Byproduct of a well-ordered life. Our children will be among the highest-ranking people on Earth.
Well, when you've set your mind on a thing, no one can stop you.
Kicking things off with another season of period drama. The good old days. The Gilded Age Season 3 premieres June 22nd at 9 p.m. on HBO and streams on Max, accompanied by a fresh teaser. The story picks up with Mrs. Russell, Carrie Coon, scheming to marry off her daughter Gladys, Taissa Farmiga, to the Duke of Buckingham, which, surprise, Gladys is not thrilled about. Created by Julian Fellows, this heavyweight HBO Universal TV co-production knows how to keep those high society dramas rolling.
How do you feel about violence? I'd be lying if I said the work I do doesn't.
The King of Twists is back. Duster is a new Max series set in 1972, blending buddy cop vibes with grindhouse grit. Rachel Hilson stars as the first black female FBI agent who teams up with a getaway driver, Josh Holloway, to take down crime boss Ezra, Keith David. Created by J.J. Abrams and LaToya Morgan, it's 8 episodes of action and attitude, directed by Steph Green and produced by Warner Brothers Television. Want to play a children's game? Yeah, that line scares a lot of people. Squid Game Season 3 drops June 27th on Netflix, and the official trailer is out. After Gi-hun's Lee Jung-jae rebellion failed and his buddy Jung-bae got iced by the frontman, the deadly childhood games are back with zero mercy. Filmed back-to-back as one giant story, this season brings back plenty of familiar faces and continues to crush it globally.
Those that hit the brakes, and those that hit the gas.
Action, romance, and high-powered cars. What's not to love? Motorhead's, Prime Video's new original series, premiered May 20th. Created by John A. Norris and directed by Neil Berger, it follows a group of outcasts bonding over street racing in a fading Rust Belt town. Themes include first love, heartbreak, and the pure thrill of hitting the gas.
Once upon a time, there was a mythical land where it was always summer.
I made you think it was real.
From romance to a plot that'll twist your brain into knots, We Were Liars, based on E. Lockhart's bestseller, premieres June 18th, 2025 on Prime Video with 8 episodes. Narrated by Cadence Sinclair, Emily Allen Lind, it starts as a dreamy summer but quickly turns into a dark thriller. Rahul Kohli and David Morse co-star with Julie Plec and Karina Adley McKenzie running the show. Produced by Universal Television and Amazon MGM Studios. Fancy, right?
Nothing will ever be the same again.
And to wrap it up nicely, did you know math can predict the future? Foundation Season 3 launches globally on Apple TV Plus July 11th. with 10 episodes dropping weekly on Fridays until September 12th. Based on Isaac Asimov's trilogy, the saga continues the epic quest to save humanity and rebuild civilization after the Galactic Empire's fall. Set 152 years later, a new baddie called the Mule wants to take over the universe using military might and mind control. Good luck, everyone.
Arrest? Why?
There's a non-zero chance it won't happen, but it's not a number worth discussing.
No, this has to be a mistake.
People lie, Gail. Numbers don't. Are you familiar with my work, psychohistory?
Every mathematician has read your...
Do you agree with the concept?
In theory, but I don't know what it has to do with...
Oh, it's not a theory. It's the destiny of the human race expressed in numbers. And it's the reason the Empire will take us.
And we'll wrap things up with a quote from the most iconic character in Isaac Asimov's science fiction masterpiece. "Violence is the last refuge of the incompetent." Hari Seldon, the creator of psychohistory. Math that predicts the future. Now it's your turn. What stood out to you this week? In the movies, we had a lighthearted comedy, perfect for summer. A team-up between Legolas and Claire Dearing in a gritty London crime story. A Japanese teen who sees ghosts. An adaptation of one of Stephen King's most iconic books. A Western featuring 2 genre veterans. And of course, Denzel Washington doing what Denzel does best. On the TV side, we got 3 sequels. A period drama, a South Korean series with a creepy giant doll, and that sci-fi show with 3 identical emperors at different ages. We also had a brand new series from the mind of J.J. Abrams, and another mystery thriller with Amazon's signature twist. Smash that virtual like button, share this video with your friends and your socials, have an amazing start to your week, and don't miss our next news drop. It's coming tomorrow, because we're not missing it either.